now. We are streaming now. Excellent. Let's go. Oh, hey, Cruel. What's up, man?
What up, man?
Holy shit. He's here.
I woke up very early, man.
Yeah, I can tell. I can hear it in your voice. It sounds like no one's shit in your coffee yet.
Yeah.
I can barely hear him.
Well, that's how it is.
No, I was just leaning back. My apologies.
But yeah, so let's see. Do I have any stories for today before we get started? Classic ping pong of, I go to one person, I say, well, what do I do with this task? They say, oh, that task goes here. I go to the people over there, I'm like, what do I do with this task? And they say, oh, well, that task actually goes over here, which is actually the first person I went to. And I'm like, okay, well, we're just going to do this thing where I send each of you the screenshots of each of you saying that the other guy has to do it, and I'm going to leave you guys to talk about it.
Right.
And you know what it resulted in? It resulted in me not doing it, which is a victory in my book.
Truly the greatest of things. How is our resident
What the
Indian
fuck?
doing today?
What have you done? What did you send me? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, fine.
What have you been sent?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Nose, did you send him your dick again?
Yes,
No.
he sent me at least 9 dick pics.
Per week.
At least 9?
Well,
They're all of
it was
heroes
really
you should be
hard for
playing
him to
in
get an angle, so, he had to keep trying.
Look, it's really hard to get angles of people that keep fucking you in Dota, apparently.
Bro, it is... Yo, no, I was telling
Yeah,
Atin this earlier.
Gotta get that back shot angle.
Oh my god, no. I was playing a game that I lost, and my rank confidence went down by 15%, and, like, even Valve was like, how the fuck did you lose that?
Valve over here like, God damn, you're trash. Like, I knew you were trash, but...
Oh my god, it is so painful. Like, I went 17-0 as Huskar. And then my team still throws, and I'm like, what do I need to do?
Listen, man, you could be like a fucking 21 OOD, but there will be a fucking anti-mage in your team with a silver edge that will absolutely let you down at some point.
Oh my god, it is...
By the way, I'm glad Cruel is finally here. This is absolutely unrelated to the show, but... Hey, yo, why the fuck didn't you just press Alt?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I was sitting there just being like, what the fuck are they doing?
I'm like, just push the button, man.
Dude, I watched this TI final and I like half the fucking shit went over my head. Like, what the fuck are these? What the fuck are these items?
Here's the thing. I get that, but I'm still just like, I'm just watching Ame just sit there on jug. Like, I don't gotta push the Alt button. Yes, you do.
Yeah, fuck the Juggernaut
yes, you
match.
do.
Jesus Christ. He also got so fucking unlucky. There was one out where, like, I think the Medusa got away with, like, 200 HP, and I was like, Jesus, that is the most unlucky thing that could happen.
I mean, listen, that was unlucky, but there were, like, 3 times he's just like, I don't have to push this button. Yes, you did, dumbass.
Man, like, playing with Juggernaut anyways for the fucking fool's errand, you're a timer.
I mean,
especially with Naga and Medusa, come on, dude.
Oh,
but right now, I mean, it is pain right now for me trying to reclaw my rank back up, because it's like, if I play a offlaner that is ganking, my team just doesn't have damage to back it up. It's like, okay, fine, I'll play an offlaner with damage. So I play an offlaner with damage, then my entire team goes fucking hyper squishy. Yeah, and so then we all fucking die, and it's like, great, fucking fantastic. Okay, fine, I'll play something that's tanky. I play something that's tanky. Then none of our team picks stuns. I'm like, oh my god!
There is one answer. There's only one answer in a Centaur Warrunner.
You know what? You might actually be right. You might actually be right.
Just pick Centaur, Now you have what was it? Cart, whatever it is. Put them on your
Apparently, yeah, cart, yeah.
See,
shots.
the thing with Centaur that really fucking makes it is the fact that you're technically the team. Oh, my team is in a team fight and they're losing and they're running away. Gotta save 3 people out. Press my alt. Okay, my team really wants to engage, but none of these motherfuckers brought Invis or Blink Daggers. Press my alt. Oh, great, like the enemy's trying to pile in on someone. Well, I can jump in, I can stun, and I can make them fucking regret that. Perfect. So Centaur is great, like if you want to just like single-handedly carry the entire fucking game. The only problem is, of course,
Not even that.
It's gonna be garbage.
There's also
Yeah.
the benefit now of I spent 4,000 gold. My carry is invincible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's I probably will have to play Centaur.
There's like maybe 2 things in all of Dota more terrifying than a Centaur with Blink and Blade Mail. Like it's just too scary.
Yeah.
The Morphling who's had time to
Yeah.
get the entire
Yeah, that's-
shotgun.
Yes, or Medusa that has fully farmed up.
Yeah.
A farmed Medusa is insane. It is. Yeah, it's like I've been seeing shit like mid lion and crap, and it's just like why? It's like I get it, so
Okay,
you
listen,
can build up
mid-lion
stacks really
works.
quick. No, I understand the idea behind it, except they don't gank. They're not doing the
That-
thing you need to do as lion to play mid lion.
That does sound like a bit of a problem. But yeah, Lion mid
Yeah.
is only to level 6. Then you're a roamer and somebody else takes mid.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they don't do that. They just fucking sit in mid the whole time and farm up
I mean,
like they're
maybe if
goddamn
it's a
drow.
mid that maybe if it's an opposing mid that you can just make like if it's like a
Sniper.
quap
Yeah,
or
if
something.
like a sniper, like you can just burn him repeatedly. But even then, like after,
Yeah,
like,
no,
hitting
0
level 6,
kills. He went 0 and 14.
like literally as a like
I don't
Lion,
know
your
how.
entire thing is before the second rune, you want to get that level 6. You do some chip damage. When he goes for a rune, you follow. Hope to God somebody warded rune so you can see which one he's going to. Stun
No,
alt.
no.
And then just start
There's no
rolling.
more of this hope somebody warded runes. They are free. They are literally free now. Get them yourself. Like I mean that sincerely. They are literally
Oh,
free.
perfect then.
Just put it down yourself.
Yeah, then put down
Half
your
the
own ward,
time-
like
It'll be like 2 in stock anyway.
yeah. Like literally all you need to get active on fucking that character is boots and a bottle if you want to go mid. That's literally all you need to like the 18-minute mark. Anything else you get is just extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
safe
anyway.
or shaker mid actually.
So we're gonna pull this image up here. Yeah, we're gonna throw this image up onto the stream as well. Can I get a link for this image, or can I just paste? Can I just paste it directly? I can't paste it directly. Of all things, I can't get a link for. Okay, cool.
You can just
Just,
right click and open with Chrome, right?
I
Or whatever
cannot.
browser you're using. Oh.
Nope. It opens into Brave, which is my default browser, but Chrome
I see, I
is
see.
what I use to isolate this stream, so we don't have any of those silly accidents where I accidentally flash my current address, or
What the fuck is this?
Or your porn collection.
yeah, my massive porn collection.
Sign.
Isn't your
The
porn
man.
collection
Okay, first of all, I
just
just gotta say, anyone who keeps a
Nora?
collection, if that is just deranged.
Yeah. I mean, I know that
It's a
like
collection of
Sneaky collects
tabs.
Nora, but that's about it.
Why would you? No.
I remember you used to
It-
collect Nora.
look,
Not
if
Nora
you're-
more,
More than
just,
one
like, things
VTuber
that-
make that
No,
mistake.
No. Like
no, I'm
if you're
fine with
if
Nora. I
you're
like
gonna
Nora. Yeah, no, we're talking about the
Yeah.
tabs.
Yeah. if you're gonna make use of something like that, that's like a one and done proposition.
So you know what I'm really saying here is I am baffled. I'm utterly baffled by people that pay for porn. It's like, bitch, have you heard of DeviantArt?
Ugh. Right? They make it for free. It's the internet. You can find it
Well, I
anywhere.
mean, not anymore. I see a lot of artists these days are doing this whole subscription thing, so I bet the porn artists are doing that shit too.
I
It-
mean,
like,
yeah,
they
sure,
are.
but
It's
They
pissed
are.
me off so much because I'll go for fan art as I'm like, you know what? I bet, we're going to get some more good Samus fan art because of Metroid Prime, right? And I'm like, all right, give me some good Samus fan art, DeviantArt. It's like $5 subscription, $10 subscription. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And what pisses me off
Yeah.
more about that is that DeviantArt doesn't filter subscription pictures from their search bar.
Yeah.
Of course not.
So, like, if you
They
type
want you to click on it.
Samus Aran into their search bar, like, the entire first page is, like, half subscription only. It's like, yeah, fuck off!
Please
Oh, the
tell us how you
SFM,
truly feel.
The SFM of the creators are doing the same thing. They'll post up like
Yeah.
a 10-second clip, and the last 5 seconds is, if you want the rest of this, pay me money. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it's just like,
I will not be doing
that's
that.
wild. I
What
cannot
platform?
imagine
Yes, DeviantArt.
paying for
$5.
porn. Maybe
No.
maybe it's because of the era we're from. Or no, I mean,
Like-
I say that, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I just always found that really weird. People pay for porn, and it's just like there is so much free shit out there. It's crazy.
Sure, but
There's
on
that
the other
one
hand,
meme with like the image of Farquaad where he's pointing like, this motherfucker paid for porn.
This
No,
brother's got
I-
beans.
I make my side job off of getting paid to write porn.
No,
But
well, I mean, not really. I
99%
mean,
of
no,
that
I mean,
shit
not
I release for
really. I
free.
mean, you can't really say that anymore, Sign, since like the last 30 chapters you've posted hasn't been.
Ah,
I mean, but he made his legacy off it. He
Sorry,
got the
excuse me,
fans
Lauren.
in because of
Oh
it.
yeah, Cruel. Have you been
Yeah,
keeping up
exactly.
with what Sign has been doing?
I don't know, dude. What are you doing, son?
Sign's been doing a lot of non-porn these days. This is top 3
Holy
most
shit.
popular
Tanya
paid-for
stories.
stories are all non-porn.
Man, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
started
Also,
Patreon.
I see that you finally got around to posting Outer Heaven on Royal Road, which means I was like,
Well,
oh yeah,
no,
I should
part-
finally.
Take 3. Posting Outer Heaven on Roll Road. Take
Yes.
3.
take 3.
We have
Take
been
three.
here
removed it the first
before.
time. They removed it, Wandering Prince, and the other one, the Star Wars one, at the same time. And when I tried to re-upload them, yeah, they deleted them. So this is take 3.
Okay, no, I'm
on
sorry. I
that
just
one.
got to take a moment to
Wait, where
say.
did it lead them from? What?
I just got to take
Royal
a moment.
Road.
As he was
Damn.
saying, this is the third time we've been here. I am not kidding you. A clown went by my house honking a horn. I'm not making this up. I can't make this up. I heard the honking, like.
Sir, your clown wig and nose.
Like I know most of you think I'm gonna be an asshole here. I'm really not. There genuinely
This is
just
the
was a clown by
third
my house.
time.
No, I'm just stunned by like just how many people are willing to pay for mediocre fanfic at this point because I made a Patreon.
Oh my god.
And
See, that's always why I love getting the Patreon announcements on these fanfics we cover. Because it's always like, alright, how much money do these fuckers make? And, okay, these days, actually, shockingly, I'm seeing a lot lower numbers. Like, I'm seeing $400, $500, $100 these days. Like, I remember back in, a couple years ago, especially during COVID, that we were clicking on these Patreon authors, and it was like the most dog shit fan fiction ever, and it was like $4,000.
Sneaky, you know that guy, A Story for One, who writes that one like fucking really big.
Oh god,
really
yeah,
long running case?
the
He
gig
has-
along
okay, so
mega
his
crossover, yeah.
His minimum is $5 and his maximum is 10. He has 10,000 paid supporters.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
1,000. So 10,000 is way too much. That'd be fucking too.
that'd be
yeah.
insane, yeah.
1,000. Like, but like even that minimum,
Yeah,
that's
$10,000 a month.
$5,000. And the thing is, the $5 one is the shitty one because you only get 5 chapters ahead. The other one gives you full
Right.
access. So I'm 90% sure that more people go for the $10 with him.
Possibly.
Wow.
Well, see, the thing is that multi crossovers are fucking terrible. They're god awful slop trash.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I wrote one.
if-
I know.
Right, well, yeah, exactly. But at the same time, they are money machines. It's like if you don't hit a home run with it, it's slop trash. But if you hit a home run with it, it just prints fucking money. Because so many people from so many different fandoms get invested in your story because, fucking Ruby character showed up occasionally. So I have to keep reading it because I'm a fucking psychotic Ruby fan. Oh, Naruto character showed up at one point. I have to keep reading this because I'm a psychotic Naruto
Yep.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made my Patreon like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like at what,
Yeah.
$220 something per month right now. It's like
Nice.
the one
Not
fic
bad.
that does well, other than the Ruby one, is the shop fic, and that's literally because like
Mm.
I've had Naruto characters just Naruto, Kakashi, and the Hokage show up, and that other one, fucking Cyberpunk. The funny
Oh,
thing
so
is, I've never actually
you're
played
doing the
Cyberpunk, so I'm
multiversal
playing
shop?
now. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had the
Good one.
concept for a while, but like now I'm kind of actually putting it into action.
Well, I mean, it was a fad for a while. I'm glad the fad's dying out, but you can get some decent stories out of that.
Yeah.
Too many of the shop fics just turned into the shop being used as an excuse to jump
Fuck
around
people.
between universes. And
Yeah.
fuck, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
But jump around between
course.
universes, and it's like that's not the purpose of the shop. The purpose of the shop is to act as this sort of coffee. I mean, basically it's coffee shop AU,
Yeah.
but without with the fantasy. The
Yeah.
point of
I'd
the
bring
shop
this-
is to be this weird third person semi-observer that can affect the world without actually, being the guy that kicks in the bad guy's head.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's the fic I asked you about the Anzio for, like the fucking
Oh,
big ass
yeah.
gun.
Yeah,
That gun has been delivered to Skyrim now.
excellent. You take out a dragon with that?
No, it currently just took out a Daedra. Not Daedra, what are they called? The Valkinaz? Yeah, that thing.
Oh, okay, I see, yeah.
From like a mile away. But yes.
Well, as one does.
Just to briefly throw my dollar into the sneaky was right jar. Sneak, remember when I was telling you about my manager?
Yes.
So yesterday, while I was away at lunch, she went into my desk, put 2 unopened letters on the top of my to-do pile inside my desk, with no notes, no information on it, nothing written, closed the desk drawer back up. When I got back, I went into my desk, saw that on the top of my to-do pile, and since they were both labeled invoice, I assumed they were invoices and thus needed to be processed. But it turns out they were not invoices for us. They were not supposed to be opened. I actually got in trouble for opening them because they were somebody else's mail, and I had to drive all the way back to the post office after resealing their envelopes to send them back out. And they were supposed to be mailed out the next day.
Yeah.
So she's trying to get rid of me, man.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds
I
like some
told you, dude.
bullshit.
Yeah, you were right, Sneaky. But no, I just saw
Holy
someone
shit.
posted that Sneaky was right jar is getting clanked today, and I wanted to throw my dollar in.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate time. I don't like being right. I want to be clear here. I don't like being right because the things I'm usually right about, I don't want to be right about, but I am. So here we are.
C'est la vie.
He forever holds the "I told you so" rights.
He's got like
Unfortunately.
$5 whole dollars, which isn't a lot, but it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Still, I'm gonna go try and write. I'll see
All
everybody.
right, take care, man. Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
Night.
So anyway, speaking of dog shit fanfics, let's talk about this whole Twitter trend of Ruby Syndicate. I hate it.
What even?
Thing.
Okay, I just want to take a moment to say, this first time I saw that art, I was like, surely this is just I hadn't really looked at it. I was like, is this some kind of fucking shitty ass
fuck is
Arknights
this?
knockoff?
Right. So this is the idea.
And I'm pretty
That-
sure.
Yeah.
Is this particular one AI? Like, I feel like it's AI. I feel like someone said
no. I would say
That's not
it's
AI.
actually still distinct enough and looks sketch enough. In terms of
this is 2011
Oh,
coded.
no, you know what? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna
No,
sound
this
weird,
is-
but like I zoomed in on. I'm pretty sure it's summer. Like the whatever weird spikes are going on with their tattoo. It's like, oh wait, no, I can see line work.
Yeah, no, like I
Mhm.
said, there's a sketch factor inside the art that is not common in AI art.
I just like
Yeah.
like the fucking Taiyang. That's how
Yeah.
motherfucking fan fiction authors describe John.
Oh my God, you're
Yes.
so... yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
Also,
I,
literally-
I said 2011.
Alternatively-
This is clearly 2007.
Alternatively, you can put this in a bubble and say how Taiyang sees himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember that fucking image that has like Shinji like just like sitting on a throne. That's what that image. Hold on, I'll find it.
But so yeah, the little text that goes with it is one of the 4 syndicate families that govern the city of Remnant. So basically, this is a Ruby AU where Remnant is no longer a world; it's now a single city, and it's not. I'm assuming it's not an apocalypse world anymore. It's just a modern AU reimagining or some shit.
That sounds fucking dumb.
Yes, Stark is one of the 4 syndicate families that govern the city of Remnant, led by the charming and enigmatic Summer Rose. Their major territory, the Vale District, Vale as in covering instead of Vale as in geological formation, located on the west side of the city, where they control most of the nightlife and entertainment businesses. Where others see neon lights, champagne, and glamorous fronts, Stark sees leverage, information, and control. And the idea is that they are a mafia family or some sort of shit. So it's a cool idea in terms of I want to sell skins for these people. It's a fucking dick awful idea if you're trying to do a Ruby reimagining AU.
Yeah, like
It's literally just write an original story, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not only that, right? Not only that, but the compressioning of the world doesn't work in this case.
Mm-mm.
This is a family that's. Well, how did they get together in the first place now? Because now you have to come up with completely different backstories from them. Because obviously 3 fucking random ass bandits aren't going to be allowed to, come out of nowhere and take over an entire section of the city. That wouldn't be allowed by either the already present crime families or the city. Unless the city is super fucked. At which point, you're going to distract from the whole narrative of this crime syndicate AU with the fact that, like, a fucking meteor is about to hit the town. Right? So it's just like, okay, well, yeah. They try to show, Yang is this sort of, like, daughter badass raised in crime family, and Ruby is the reluctant-looking member of this whole thing.
the first thing I thought when I saw that was Ruby going, "Ma, I don't want to be a slut." Because, like, look, she's the only one actually wearing any kind of clothing besides Crow.
True.
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 Many such
Well,
cases.
Yang's wearing clothes. She's just wearing a sleeveless shirt. We don't know.
Yeah,
what
she's
got
just
on
wearing a
below the
wife
waist.
beater.
Well, I mean,
I,
Don't even start, you two. I know it's funny. Don't even start. I know the joke you're making, so don't even start. Also, it's Yang. You're not going to convince me that she took the hot pants off.
No, she's wearing the hot pants, of course.
I have a riddle for you.
Look at
What's
her mom.
5%
Her
of
mom's
the
wearing-
marriages? and
No,
70%
Sneaky,
of the...
shut up.
Her mom's wearing basically something similar.
Yeah,
on
her
top,
mom's wearing
so-
some leather stripper pant shit. Yeah.
leather stripper pants and a leather biker looking top thing.
Corset thing, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not a corset. That's not a corset. I mean, at
No,
least
it
Crow
no.
Like,
So
the only-
it's
really normal.
In fact, the
it's
one
a-
who looks like
It's a biker corset. The air quotes are around corset. It's billed as a corset, but it's just really skin tight leather.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say,
Ah.
no,
They
to be
call a
clear,
corset.
it is what's known as like a corset top. Like,
Yeah,
it's designed to mimic or look like a corset, right? And sometimes it's just an
Yeah.
actual corset, and sometimes
And-
it's not. But either way, right? Like, if anything, if you go over to Ruby, I can't tell if it's a jacket or if that's supposed to be like, because it like buckles on the center, whatever she's wearing.
So
Yeah.
it looks to be a two-part outfit in terms of her shirt, where either she's wearing some sort of armor or like ammo belt.
Yeah, honestly,
underneath,
my
but
first
she's
thought was
wearing
that
the
Ruby
short
was
crop top.
She was swinging so far in the other direction of her family that she was wearing like a binder.
That'd be funny.
Fair.
But
Now, to be
I think
fair
the
to
concept
Summer,
for this
that
sort of
really
thing
is
is fine
just
as long as it stays a trend instead of trying to be a full-on concept. Yeah, that's my point.
To be fair to Summer, it's really just a cocktail dress. I mean, there's nothing really out of place or wrong with that.
Well, I didn't
It's
comment
just
on
the
Summer,
way she's
but like,
sitting, the way she's sitting shows off her ass.
well, yeah, but I mean,
That's kind of the point.
A, that could be a perspective
say that
issue.
is the
Yeah,
and
that
point
is
of
the
B,
the
point.
art.
That is the
A-
perspective issue. Yes.
Also, like, they're supposed to be, right? Credit to the person who did this little loading screen, because again, that's all I see this as, is like a loading screen, right? When
Yeah,
others
sure.
see neon light, champagne, and glamorous fronts, like obviously she's doing a like a combination of like Arya and Rogue, like
Yes. Yeah.
like
Me loading
except-
into my 400,000th Ironwood campaign.
True.
Ironwood, Ironwood, huh?
Ah.
I,
Did you mean Iron Man?
no, he means Ironwood, as in Ironwood. General of the Atlas
was-
Army.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
I was making the funny 3,000, another 3,000 corporate campaigns to Carl Front, another 3,000 campaigns to Ironwood.
Yeah, I was assuming it was some sort of faction joke because
Yeah.
Nose is saying it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's fair. Nose is very down that rebel. Like honestly, but like, and like here's the thing. Like it's not like the word. Why is Tai Yang wearing a Witcher medallion?
Well,
Because fuck you. That's
fuck
fine.
you. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you.
He's a Witcher now. Stop asking
But
questions.
yeah, so
Yes, he's a
it's just
Witcher
okay.
now.
So wait, so they're all still
It's just
hunters,
a cross.
and the Grimm are still
No,
a thing. That's
geez.
lame. That's lame. That's stupid. It's like I'm sorry. It's like I understand it's supposed to be a Ruby AU, but when you go into the deep, like, oh yeah, well everyone's super corrupt. It really only works if you keep the corruption in a mafia family style. This clearly isn't a mafia family style. This is, I don't even know what the fuck this is supposed to be. I don't know how you have a 7-person air quotes family controlling the entire western half of a super city. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Why the
Yeah,
fuck is
like-
the Grim worshipping psycho on the White Fang side? Led by the ruthlessly pragmatic Gira Belladonna, the Svanus only clan is the most
Wait,
violent
then why
and
is the
dangerous.
psychopath in there?
The Faunus only clan is the most violent and dangerous among the 4 families. The White Fang specialize in salvage operations in the Grim territory outside the city. As they control the docks, railways, salvage markets. Why would you have a railway? If Remnant's the only city left, why would you have a railway?
If you have, well, okay, so I'm assuming that this is based on the way that they're saying this, because there's salvage operations. This is kind of like a Destiny, the Last City kind of place.
Right, but
and we
why would
just
it
said-
matter
we-
that you control the railways?
I
then,
was getting
if they're
there.
not
We
used?
just said it's a super city, so they have railways to get around. Like, obviously,
Ah,
you still need. If it's a super
Moving
city, you still
goods.
need to get stuff around. And
I guess,
Yep.
yeah.
either that or the rail. You can still get some rail service outside, specifically for salvaging stuff. Like, Look, I'm
guess,
not
yeah.
saying it's the most realistic, but I can see how, right? Like,
Repair guilds. Wait, the Faunus control the repair guilds? I mean, I guess if they're the ones supplying everything, then they can set the prices, which means inevitably they would end up controlling the repair guilds. Okay, fine.
weapon supplies as
suppliers.
well as protection services for the other family. No,
Services.
why do the other?
Wait, for the... Unless it's an
Why are the?
important syndicate
This
matter,
doesn't make
humans
any
are
sense.
strictly prohibited
Okay.
from entering their territory, the southern district of Mistral.
This wouldn't be a. This wouldn't be a question of. Like the other families don't have any control. If these guys control the docks, the railways, salvage, repair, weapons, and they're providing protection for everyone, then that's it.
There's no
They're
four
in charge,
they're
families,
in
they are
control.
the family. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, great. We'll let these guys run the drugs and the alcohol and the booze, but since they're paying us for protection, they work for us.
See, this is what
Yes.
I'm saying though, right? Is like you understand what I'm saying now when I'm talking about, like, if they just erased everything, if they erased all the text, they just kept it Stark, White Fang. Like if they kept that, that'd be fine. And they just like, hey, here's this cool AU where maybe they're evil or something. I don't know. Just don't try and give lore, because the more lore you try and give to make this work, the dumber you look. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it's really obvious whoever's making these knows nothing about crime, knows nothing about logistics, knows nothing about criminal
So can we
families.
mark
No-
author knows nothing?
Yes, you can actually go ahead and mark author knows nothing.
Excellent.
I mean, again, the problem with this is, like, here's the thing: the little vignette loading screen, call it whatever you want, for Stark family, that's fine because it doesn't somehow set them up as they have everything.
Well, I mean, yes, but you honestly, if you want to give little epitaph, little loading screen, blinks in there, like cut down Starks to where others see neon light, champagne, and glamorous fronts, Stark sees leverage, information, and control. Let the readers of that tip
Sure.
invent in their minds what's going on, because if you try and put this, all of Stark, 7 fucking people, control the entirety of the entertainment district.
I mean, here's the thing: if they're look, if we're assuming this is Ruby, and that for
Yeah.
some reason each of those family members is as skilled as they are, like, it's going to be one of those situations of like, right, Lung controlled, he controlled a section of the docks.
I
Because
would
he's
not. I would not use Wild Bow as a good example of how to do superpowered crime syndicates. That is not the example I would jump to. Keep in mind, Wild Bow said that of a city's population of nearly 500,000 people, Lung controlled half of the city with 17.
Yes,
So,
I'm aware. It's not the
Infinite
best example.
mass.
Like, here's the thing: it's also saying that the White Fang just pretty much solely is raw. Like, it's only including Gira, and they're somehow keeping every human out. Like, you got to make an inference that they've got some kind of underling, like a
Yes,
crime
obviously.
family, like Sneaky. They're crime families that control New Jersey, but
yeah.
and there's a family that controls New Jersey.
Sure.
They're not controlling New Jersey by themselves.
No, they're not. It's a giant web of agreements and, just long-term shit and businesses and it's not like the entirety of New Jersey is, 100% led by them. Unlike what it says here, one of the 4 syndicate families that governs the city. It's not like the crime family of New Jersey governs New Jersey. They don't. They heavily
Anymore.
influence. Well, they never really did. They just had a heavy influence on the ground effective law enforcement, and they were able to bribe and select a certain number of political officials in various positions. But like, that was because they were very, very subtle about it all, and people weren't pissed at them about it. Also, hundreds of people were involved in it. So, you know, when they say this family is working on it, it's like, okay, yes, it's usually the Don, a group of lieutenants, and then hundreds of members in various positions, and then hundreds of more people that made deals with them in various positions, and all of the people under them following the orders of the people in those positions, and, you know, thousands of people taking loans from them, tens of thousands of people, you know, interacting with them in a secondary or tertiary manner. And like it's a really big complex web. And trying to just be like, and like, who on Team Stark besides Summer Rose do you really see doing deals? We have Scrapper,
Crow.
Scrapper, Scrapper, Scrapper. I don't know what Ruby does. Possibly Summer Rose making diplomacy with people.
Ruby's probably gonna be going out and gathering information or some shit. She's look at her personality. Cannot.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can, and I give credit to the author. Don't get me wrong. I give credit to the artist here. They do a great job of showing off the characters' emotions with their eyes and how they're placed. Ruby doesn't look like she wants to really be there, but she is. Ruby's because it's family.
I would say you can even look like compared to everyone else. Well, okay, I guess that's more the Silver Eye thing, but like she's noticeably more muted in expression. Even the like, you've got like a colorful, you know, air quotes, sexy gleam from Summer, and Ruby's like, again, air quotes.
Yeah, she's reluctant.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, like you look at Yang's mom. I don't bother to remember her name.
Raven.
Raven. She's just there to punch people. Ty is just there to punch people. I could maybe see Crow doing reasonable things, like he can make a deal, but it's not going to be a deal that's good for anybody. He's just going to be over there like, this is the deal, shut up and take it or die, but he's at least going to bother to make a deal. Yang's just going to punch people.
He's going to propose a one-sided deal, and they're obviously going to say no, so then he can just be like, well, they said no, so I
you can do this or you can get shot. Take your pick.
They usually get shot.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's just like, it's the idea is cool. I like the aesthetics. I just feel like all of this lore they're trying to tack on, where they're like, oh, well, we need logistics, so we're just going to have one family in control of all of the logistics in the entire city. It's like that. They won. That doesn't work because they won. That's why we don't allow monopolies, especially monopolies involving money.
Well, we have a game about that. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Again, like if you just had them, like, oh, they control the salvage operations or the weapons, like some of them, it'd be fine.
Well, not only that, right? If you wanted to really do this, and if you wanted to be like, oh yeah, the White Fang are one of the 4 great families, it's like, okay, so they're going to be faunus only, fine. You have to do their The White Fang's force projection wouldn't be through controlling industries and whatever. It would be through sheer numbers. Because they're faunus only, and because the faunus are hypothetically still discriminated against in this AU, therefore, a majority of the faunus in the city are somehow, like in New Jersey, involved with the White Fang, regardless of whether it's legal, illegal, somewhere in between.
It's,
You know, it's just a
I would say it's
faunus
considered
grocery
a.
shop.
It's considered a, oh well, you kind of have to do this kind of thing if you want to get anywhere, I guess.
Yeah, basically. And that's
to do
how they would
business.
end up being one of the four big families, is that they have the entire population of faunus not only on lock, but because they would be discriminated against and because they would be seen as lesser, they would also be able to do shit that would be more blatant than any of the other families, which have to appear on the surface to be civil and respectable, because there's
Yeah.
actual assumptions about them that they can then abuse to be like, oh, well, of course the faunus family is, brutish and, do they just beat the shit out of people? It's the faunus. And so they can abuse that and abuse perceptions to navigate ways of governing that normally you couldn't get away with.
Just
Yeah.
like, well, we
Well, and
could
especially
beat the
because-
shit out of you, or you could help us, and we won't
Es-
beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, especially because they also make it a point to go that this is the faunus quarter of the city, which, here's the thing, I can easily see that being a thing through a combination of gang violence, racism, and like slum-like conditions.
I mean,
Sure,
come on,
sure,
we already
certainly.
see that in real life with this is the ghetto, stay out of it, and so on.
Yeah, but
Yeah, sure.
there's a difference between stay out of the ghetto and stay out of the ghetto. Like
It's
In
a bit
most-
of both.
no, I know, but like for instance, in Chicago, there are plenty of places in the city where you probably don't want to be at night, but you
Yep.
can drive through.
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
As opposed to, oops, turn around right now, you're in the bad.
Yeah, no,
part of
there
town.
is some areas
Don't
I've
stop
been
at that
through
red light.
before. Yeah, exactly, yeah, I was about to say, there's been some areas I've been through before where it was a case of, no, if you stop your car, don't.
Yeah. Don't stop.
You see how there's no traffic around here? That's because nobody's stopping.
Yeah.
You see that thing that's down across the road there? Yeah. Turn around.
But yeah, so I mean, it's possible, but again, it comes with this whole thing that a lot of authors and artists, well, I'm not gonna say artists because, well, I will say artists, especially artists actually, because a lot of artists, try to do this thing where they're both artists and writers, and then they suck at being writers because they don't know how to write, because they think because they're a creative, they therefore are also good at writing. They
Work
aren't.
like that, bud.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, like yeah, the thing that Shadow posted as well is like, yes, you get a lot of these cute little syndicate scenes of like, yeah, what if Winter was part of the Schnee conglomerate family, which controls the north of Remnant. Like, what's left for the Schnees to control? Manufacturing? But that's basically handled by the salvage people who are controlling all of the logistics. It's like, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's real fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
And you could have the White Fang involved in some sort of, semi-control over logistics in that, I remember back in the day where it was like, some of the crime families basically had a grip on all of the trucking companies, and unless you played ball with the crime families, the truckers would just get lost, take too long to get there, etc., etc. There would be detours in the road.
And
So
you
I
gotta
could
account
sort
for
of
these
see,
things, don't you know?
yeah, I can sort of see with the danger levels of the Grim being outside the city that people want the cheapest way of transporting goods to minimize losses if this truck gets attacked. And so therefore they're hiring Faunus to drive the trucks. And because they're hiring Faunus, that means the White Fang's involved, and so you basically have to pay a tithe to the White Fang to make sure that your truck doesn't suffer sudden inconveniences on its trip.
Doesn't get a flat tire. Pay your
Yeah.
flat tire insurance, bud.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. And then it delivers to the right location, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
don't wanna
there's
have to have it
ways to do
redelivered.
it without giving them de facto control of an entire sector. Yeah, it's a lot of thinking, and it's why I'm saying that artists shouldn't try and do all this shit. Not because they shouldn't. It's because there's a lot of layers of storytelling you have to do on top of just drawing the fucking picture. So I'm telling you to reduce your workload. Just draw the picture and add a little pithy line. Don't try and do this massive world building thing one picture at a time, because if you try doing that and you're not pumping these pictures out like, back to back, day after day, you're gonna forget. You're gonna not consider the full ramifications. If you're only in the moment thinking, and this doesn't just go for these pictures. I'm talking about in story making in general. If you're only in the moment thinking about your story's structure when you have to write it, you're gonna forget shit. You're gonna make the villains
Yeah.
just ridiculously overpowered, and you're gonna make the heroes ridiculously overpowered, and you're gonna find no balance anywhere, and you're gonna struggle to keep your story going because you fucked yourself 9 ways to Sunday. So don't. Use less words. Less words,
Yeah.
more good.
Less words, more good. Okay.
Why use
But,
many word when less word good? Me use hammer.
Indeed.
Hammer go bonk.
Hammer go
This is one of the better things to comment on late to the party.
Less word, good.
Yeah, no, actual good writing advice. If you're gonna do an
Yeah.
AU, don't go big brain.
Yeah.
Stop going big
Well,
brain. Big brain
I
bad.
mean, you can certainly go big brain, but at that point, you might as well just go write your own fucking story.
Yes,
And I'm
exactly.
sorry, sir. I don't care how many lore blurbs you read from Bungie or whatever the fuck. You are not working at said company. Please write something original.
This
But
comes
you don't
back
understand.
To,
They collected all the journal entries, Nose. They collected all of
No,
the
I
journal
re-
entries.
I read all the terminals. I read every single book. I can write something. And I know I'm, hitting myself with this ammo, but fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm
Was
saying
there
it
a
because I know
sign
it.
L?
No.
No, there
I
was
will
no sign L.
I will also give them an okay buddy. I will also allow the okay buddy because
Oh.
hey, buddy.
yeah, it's just okay buddy. Syndicate AU. It's like, all right. I mean, it's kind of cool in a skin fashion, but as like an actual story, I don't think I would read it.
Listen,
if I didn't have the cool pictures to go with it, I would never even spare a second glance at a Syndicate AU.
Yeah. Here's what I will say, right? If this was it, if there was some kind of, because this is in the vein of like Arknights, if there was some kind of like decent Ruby Gotcha that was telling a story, like this would be a great event. Hey guys, we accidentally went to an alternate world where
True, yeah,
we run
yeah.
crime syndicates, and you can get Evil Ruby, well, not evil, but Evil Ty and Evil Crow and all that.
that would actually be really funny though. Of everyone has their evil character, and then it's just for Ruby. Everyone gets Ty evil, in the brackets. Yeah, everyone gets evil, and then Ruby's is just Ruby Syndicate.
No, and then there's Raven, who is just Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
Cool.
Alt.
Raven Alt.
No, it's
for added points, you make this the only playable version of Summer Rose and also make it the top character.
Max is 100% correct. Summer Rose, alive.
Yeah, alive.
God.
The alive version.
This
but
version
no,
of Summer Rose didn't die.
Yeah,
Sucks to be you, doesn't
I
it?
would definitely say it is honestly more of an event AU, I will say. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah,
Where you don't spend too much time on the backstory. You're mostly just there for like a single moment of cool, and then you're never coming back to the zone because there's nothing else there besides that single moment of cool and like the 1 hour story that they put in for it.
Yeah.
Such is life in the zone.
Like, look, as dumb as it was, but like, again, just like Arc Knight's Rainbow Six Siege, that was actually a great crossover, and it had probably some of the best writing Rainbow Six Siege has ever had.
True.
That's not a high bar.
Yes, sign. That's my point.
That is unfortunately the point.
Honestly, one of the best things to come out of that event was Tachanka now existing and the community all collectively saying, this Russian man absolutely has adopted the Russian inserts who have gone through horrible trauma.
True.
Due to events during their high school years.
That is very true. Also, it's like, wait, it's like, okay, look, you can send the Trap Man back, you can send the M16 XP back, but you leave the Russian.
Well, yeah, it's just I'm very, honestly, fucking Ubisoft is another great example with Rainbow Six Siege of just why you don't make characters that are always the number one bestest ever in insert thing.
Yeah.
Because eventually, if you keep making characters, you're gonna run out of things for them to be the bestest ever in.
Yep.
Well, okay, so, and I want to be clear, I don't think this is a good solution. Their solution to that was also because they wanted to make it like more esport friendly. No, I mean probably the second one, but they wanted to make it more like esport friendly. They turned it from a SWAT team thing with like, one side is the SWAT team, one side is the terrorists, into like, and I'm not kidding you, it's like an exhibition esport thing.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware they changed the lore. Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, and it's all done in the name of friendship now, and everyone can pick everyone now. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, God forbid they balance things. And you know what it was? It's because the devs were playing the game for the first time in their lives, and they didn't like they couldn't play as their self-insert because they were on the wrong team.
Yeah, makes sense.
That does feel like something that would occur. Yeah.
Just the whole thing. It's like I was like, okay, look, fine. You want to pivot it to make
you
it.
might be like, oh, but Sneaky, that sounds really derogatory towards the devs. Certainly, they wouldn't put a dozen characters that are just self-inserts of themselves into the game. That's where you're wrong, fucko. You can go onto YouTube and find dozens of videos about how pretty much all of the new characters are just self-inserts of the latest progressive bitch that joined the team.
Man, I gotta wonder how the person who made Warden's doing then.
Oh, like, no, all of the original characters aren't really self-inserts, it doesn't feel like. But pretty much all of the new ones. Oh, she's got one leg, one eye, her combat wheelchair contains a 50 BMG, and her ultimate
fuck off.
ability lets her see the entire map and kill everyone in a headshot. It's like, okay, cool. Also, she's
That's
the
so fucking dumb.
bestest at explosives and sniping and back shots, and, you know, she can do an ollie in the wheelchair, and it's just like, okay, we get it.
I
Your
really should get an
OC
update
is...
that lets it hover.
Yeah, your OC is super fucking special. We get it. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. And you guys think I'm joking. I don't know how much you guys keep up on Siege, but there's literally a character that is wheelchair bound who controls 2 robots. Like human-sized robots with a fucking joystick, apparently. And she's so good at controlling these robots with a fucking joystick that they're literally special forces tier in reaction.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Why is she not?
She's also
slamming
gay,
the-
trans, lesbian, and autistic, and a minority, and Muslim.
Sorry. Some of those things are contradictory.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, I said words.
I think that should count for the flashbang.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. But yeah, that's why I don't like Siege anymore. I haven't liked Siege in quite a while. I mean, I didn't like Siege for a while because they were getting really scummy when it came to the skin packs, in that they got literally found out that the rates on the skins were reduced for the first 100 you purchased
Oh my god.
with
course.
real money.
Don't want to make it too
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And I was like, wow, fuck these guys. And I kind of kept an eye on them for a while whenever they were doing big updates or announcements. I was like, is it still bad? Yep, it's still bad. Is it still bad? Yep, it's still bad. And I was watching some people that would play it. And it still looked cool, and I was kind of just like, I'm kind of really not enjoying the company, so I'm going to keep not playing the game. And then they did the whole, look at our new characters, and I looked at the new characters, and I was like, wow. That's like 9 gay, trans, lesbian, brown or black, person of color, a Muslim, atheist I've seen in a row, and they're all the bestest at sniping and explosives and robots and everything, and all of their abilities are just better versions of all of the original characters. Great. That's so cool. Yeah, as you might imagine, I'm not super thrilled.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. All right, so let's see what Ruby has in store for us, because I'm sure it'll be better than everything we've just talked about, right? Ruby Artificial, a surprise gift turns into a game of life and death. Just posted. Their profile page is just a bunch of ship names. John-centric. John-centric ship names.
Of course.
Surprise Maltha Truckers. Not really. At least for some of you, I did say I was writing something. Shout out to my other snackers out there.
Oh no.
Do not speak again.
I wonder how many of you know about Filion. Mori Calliope might be my Oshi for real, but I do love a whole lot of them indie tubers too.
Oh,
Minus
please
a
don't bring
certain
Filion into
hellhound.
this.
Fillion is genuinely funny, though.
Live hurtling
But I don't
reaction.
want this
Thank you.
idiot bringing them in.
Oh yeah, no, I don't blame you.
I'll be saving that one. Thank you. Minus a certain hellhound that is probably going to take some flack for that.
Shit.
Hellhound.
Oh, I think I know what her name is. The one with giant
That-
boobs, and that's her whole thing.
Wow, that
Yeah,
really
yeah,
narrowed it
that
down.
narrows it
Wow,
down.
Oh, no,
thanks
like
for
she's-
narrowing it
I
down.
wasn't finished. She actually has. She's gone on stage dressed as herself, and she actually has massive tits.
Not Cinder,
Cinder?
right? No. No,
Otan?
Oh, the other one.
Pretty.
the other one. Yeah, the other one. The one that accused Cinder first.
Oh, Bow.
No.
Nope. That was a whale.
Oh wait, no.
The Hellhound.
What the fuck is her name?
Uh,
I know she was like she got a resurgence after everything that happened because people were like, oh
Okay,
shit,
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
talking about Spite, then.
Yes, Spite.
uh,
Oh, with a name like that, I'd figure Sneaky be a bigger fan.
I'm not actually a big fan of VTubers these days, honestly.
Saba.
He has the one exception.
One. VTubers,
And it-
plural.
It is a fine exception to make.
Exactly.
Saba's adorable.
Exactly. You can't be mad at her. She's cute.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's how that works.
Is it?
Yes, actually.
Yes. Let me post that meme.
Yes, indeed. Post the meme. But yeah, I just that's like super niche. It's like mentioning Spite, but you're literally Voldemorting Spite. That's crazy. That's some fucking obsessive levels of niche. Goddamn. How did you find time to write with such obsession and niche VTuber enjoyment? New story. Surprise Chuck B. Winnack. I told you you wouldn't be expecting this one, but you should have known what it is about before anyone else. More on that in the next chapter that I haven't posted. This is not a Final Fantasy story. This is not a fantasy story, but a sci-fi story. Well, I certainly hope that a Ruby story is a sci-fi story. Been needing to get back into one of those, since 5 of my stories are all high fantasy. I do have a couple of sci-fi stories somewhere, and at least one Eldritch one, but that's not enough for me, so have a new sci-fi story. Yeah, it's not Cinder. It's not Cinder.
Who's
No.
the one who has the blue alternate model?
Both Cinder and Spite, but Spite did it first.
Her
My
name's
understanding,
Spike?
Cinder basically stole it.
Yes, the whole thing is that
Yes.
everything that Spite did, Cinder later stole, and because she was more popular quicker, everyone thought that Spite was stealing it from Cinder. But unfortunately, this was just a case of Microsofting in in where you are not popular for whatever reason, and then someone who is popular and has connections sees your thing, realizes that it's going to make money, and then steals it shamelessly, and then acts like they came up with it.
Yes. A pro gamer move, as they would say.
As one does, yes. Yes, Spite. Penny flying over the sea. It's been so long. Chimeric Grim outside of Mount Glen. See the Ruby official manga volume 1. All right, random author's note. Go ahead and mark that one down. I don't recall seeing her before. Back before she had her massive explosion post the Cinder controversy, she only had like 300 to 1,000 regular viewers. She was
Ooh.
very small.
Aw, man, I don't have that.
Do I have random author note? Do I have random author note? No. Damn. Oh, no, I do. Damn. Nice. Nearly 2 months ago, far too long for Penny. This time she wasn't just coming to see Ruby, she was coming with a gift. I hope she liked the gift. Jetpack upgrades, blah, 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 Vital Festival, blah, blah, Beacon dorms, blah, 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 blah. Discover Penny, what are you doing here? Salutations, I missed you. Gua, Penny, good to see you. What's going on? Nothing's wrong. I'm really surprised to see you all. I missed you all. Did it work? Are you surprised to see me? Yes, we're surprised to see you. I'm very glad to see you. Oh, thank goodness. Aggressive affection. Why are you here?
Aggressive
I brought
affection.
a gift.
Aggressive affection. What is she?
What's the
HK-47.
gift? My father
Yes.
made a prototype for a new training thing. A shiny colored console with a headset. It's a virtual reality sim that allows the wearer to train. VR. I knew about
So
that.
it's the
My
thing out of
sisters were
Final
into
Fantasy
that.
VII Remake.
You know about VR training sims, but you don't know how to fight, Weiss quipped. That's a completely fair point, author, that you're making against yourself. That's a really awkward point that you're making against yourself because you made the original point and then shanked yourself with your own point. Okay. Author self-own. That's...
Sadly, we don't have one
It's a
for
new
that.
one.
Yeah, it's a new one.
We probably should have one for that.
I know a lot of things you don't know, Weiss. John returned tersely. I really doubt that.
Yeah, I find that quite unlikely.
Then the console alongside Ruby, not noticing the surprised look Weiss gave him, like a slap in the face. I mean, yeah, I would actually be surprised if someone tried to slap back with that, but it's not like a I'm shocked you hit me. I'd be more of a shocked that you thought that meant anything. I know a lot of things. Yeah, well, you clearly didn't know how to fucking fight when you decided to dedicate your life to fighting at a fight school without a fight license or fighting instruction.
You got that fight license on you?
You got a license for that, mate.
True.
I got a
license for
license
that
for fighting
fighting.
right here.
But
You got a fight.
you know,
You got a fighting license, mate. You got a license to
Indeed.
carry that license.
do you have your license? Carry your license.
Do you have your licensing license, mate?
Do you have your licensing
that's-
license?
Your
No, Wait, no,
license
when did
they put
license
that
is
in?
only for licensing license.
I got my license for stabbing right here.
Oh, your license.
You know what? That is honestly, if it wasn't for all of the immigration that is happening to the UK, I honestly think that's where the UK might have ended up, in where they got to the point where like people were just getting bureaucratic licenses for committing crimes. Like, oh yeah, on January 12th, I'll be allowed to rob the store on Fifth
Scheduled.
Down Street, you know, with a knife, with only a maximum of 3 people inside allowed. You know, the cops show
I can
up. Oh,
only
you
take-
got your robbing license? Yes,
Cannot
sir, I got
take-
my license right here. Oh, this
Sneaky,
is
cannot
expired. This
take
was for
more than
yesterday.
500 pounds worth.
Yeah.
Cannot take more than 500 pounds worth of goods.
It cannot exceed the time limit of 15 minutes. You know.
The police response time will be a minimum of 8 minutes and a maximum of no more than 23.
No.
There's just like
I
a
think
man
you-
bleeding
no,
out on the floor. It's like, help me. Sorry, mate, you got a license. Can't interfere.
It's
Mate, you got your
written
bleed
the,
out license? No, I didn't. They relapsed on that. Oh, well, to jail, mate.
Does
The
the
police
jail have
response
health
time on
insurance?
that's gonna
Oh, we
be,
got health insurance plenty.
No,
Still
of
get
course not.
fined.
You gotta pay for that.
But
Oh.
you know, it's just like you're really gonna sit there and say that you as a character know a whole bunch of things about a whole bunch of things, but you don't know about the one thing you need to know about to the place you're going where you need to know that information.
yes.
It's not a good comeback then, you know. Yeah, it's not a good comeback. It's like going to a doctor's school without knowing anything about the human body or any medical procedures or what the word doctor meant, and just being like, well, I know a lot about fixing stereos. It's like, well, that's good for you, but that doesn't matter
Sorry, I'm
here.
a doctor.
Doctor, call me Dr. Sauter.
Call me Dr. Sauter.
Anyway, so how does this headset work, even though I just said I know how it works? You just put the headset on and then follow the instructions that appear in front of you.
Can you follow instructions, John?
You know what? A lot of people can't.
Fair.
I mean, to be fair, John couldn't follow the instruction of go do fun things with Pyrrha, so...
Right?
Crazy. Yes, ma'am. Good night, ladies. Good night, good witch. What happened? Why isn't John moving? Why isn't he breathing? I don't know. And yes. All stats nominal. Okay, so John put the headset on. He was fine a moment ago. Start up. What happened? Console take his measurements. Avatar. Shoes are off. Who knew John was so tall? I mean, everyone knew that he was tall.
I'm sorry.
He's so
John ends
scrawny,
up getting,
he doesn't look 6 feet.
What the fuck kind of stupid statement is that? No, I'm sorry. John ends up getting hit with the Kirito body from SAO, or not SAO, Gun Gale.
Gun Gale.
Oh.
You know, the book version, right? The book version.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. He's so scrawny, he doesn't look tall. Actually, being scrawny makes you look taller.
Yep.
Because it really exaggerates your features. Hey, I'm not that scrawny, a tinny voice proclaims. On hearing that, everyone looked at the TV to find a small but strikingly familiar person staring at them. Oh no, John. Okay, so what did it do? Fucking brain zap him?
Oh no! Kaiba's in the TV! Or not Kaiba. Maximilian Pegasus is in the TV!
We're playing in the Shadow Realm. How the fuck does
Shadow
any of this
Realm now.
work?
Playing in the Shadow Realm,
Don't
Yugi
question
boy!
this, Yugi boy. I'm holding your grandpa hostage to the TV, Yugi boy. You're just pointing a gun at a camera. Oh, really? Bang. Oh my god, I've been shot!
God, he shot Joey!
How did you shoot through the TV? Fuck you, Yugi boy.
The power of the Millennium Eye, Yugi boy! No, I know what the Millennium Eye does! It doesn't do that!
The Millennium Gun!
Would not be surprised if that somehow became something. I think they actually had
you
Millennium
know,
Guns in the game.
That is a thing in one of the cards. They just
Yeah, I was
gonna
say this Millennium Gun card.
Look up the Yu-Gi-Oh card reload.
Yeah, I know.
Called what?
they
Yeah.
reload,
Oh my
in
god.
which a dude is reloading a pyramid gun. And we all try to figure out how he's not stabbing his palm on the tip of the pyramid he's slamming into the pyramid.
Oh, ah, oh, I don't like
This
it.
gun fires pyramids. Why? Because I need to fire something at people. No, why pyramids? Why not pyramids? What's
What?
wrong with
Well,
pyramids?
let me-
What
Everything?
is this?
There's something
What
wrong
is
with pyramids?
This. Why does this look like something that would come from Enter the Gungeon?
Post it.
Hang on, let me go ahead and just drop that.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You thought I was
No, I-
being
I-
exaggerated.
Bro,
How has he not destroyed his palm?
I'm more
That's just how it
confused
works.
as to is that the magazine? Is that supposed to be the magazine? Is the pyramid the magazine?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
but why is it at the
Maybe.
front?
I don't know.
It's magic. Fuck you. If you don't have time and money for both a girlfriend and a dog, then I, the terrifying werewolf, am an excellent bargain. From the moment you read this post, Super Mario Brothers, the original game, is now closer to World War II than present day.
Oh,
Why you gotta do me like that, homie?
Damn.
yeah. Oh,
Damn.
Curse of Ages.
Yeah, well, you know. Max can relate to this one, though, right, Max?
Honestly, I think we could also just say ends with a 9 as well. We should throw that in.
True, yeah, true.
Just as a general thing. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not taking advice from the literal child unless the child is trained extensively in a given field.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
They had to be a very gifted child. Provably so.
Sign. People who were born in 2000 are 25 now.
No, they're not. Shut the fuck up, Sneaky.
Sign, it is literally 2025. I'm sorry to be the
No,
one to
it's
tell you
not.
this.
No,
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 it's
I will say I had a moment myself recently. So a website asked for a year and month and day for age verification. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, let me just put something in here. And I typed 1999, and I was like, oh, 1999, no, there's no way that's gonna get past 21. Oh shit, wait.
Oh,
Fool that you are, you believed. You crumbled into dust the moment you saw such a thing.
What the fuck? So they bake the chicken inside the watermelon
Ew.
using the watermelon to baste the chicken into a cooked state.
That is a
Do I even need to-
choice that you
Oh,
can
what-
make,
what-
I guess.
What is even? Well, I mean, it's a waste of watermelon. First off, second off, what is even the point of putting seasoning on it if you're just going to wash it all off?
yeah.
True.
Yeah, that was one of those things where I had to pull my brother's side when he made dinner for the family one time. It's like, hey, so you know seasoning the chicken was useless when you washed it with the buttermilk, right? She was making fried chicken, and with fried chicken, usually the seasoning just goes in the breading.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise it's not going to stay on.
You might. Well, no, it will stay on,
All
No,
right.
just
but
not
not
in
if you're gonna
enough.
do a wash.
So
Yeah,
Like,
what
yeah.
you're supposed to do in that case is baste your chicken in your buttermilk, then season the chicken, then put it in your seasoned flour or whatever you're using for your breading. That's how they do it in
Yeah.
those places where they get the seasoning under the breading.
I'm shocked Sign is smart enough to know how to do that order of operations there.
I'm
That's
from
a
the
bit
South,
harsh.
dumbass. I know how to cook a chicken.
Look, Max, just because his primary food source is deer salt licks doesn't mean he doesn't know how to cook chicken.
I mean,
God
the salt
damn
licks
it.
are the salt licks are why I'm surprised he holds this knowledge.
I also know
Maybe it
how to do
improved his
steak and
IQ.
brisket. And
Oh.
if it can be grilled, I can cook it.
I'm sorry, what the
I
fuck
can
is
grill
that?
it. I can cook it.
Is that a clay-covered piece of food?
Maybe. Yes, it
What do
is.
you mean clay covered?
It's an old technique you use to seal in moisture
No, you can.
when you bake something in an
Yeah,
oven.
you can do that, but
I don't recommend it.
you normally would not serve the clay up like that because
Well,
breaking the clay is just gonna get we'll say extra seasoning you don't
So,
want.
I'm gonna be real here.
clay is
I'm gonna be
edible.
real. I'm gonna be real here. I
That
did
doesn't
not
mean you
know.
should eat it.
True. So for the longest time, and I mostly blame video games for this because I never looked it up in real life because I just thought it was, a thing. I did not know what clay was. I thought it was like, you know, how there's like different types of rock?
Yeah.
I thought clay was just like a different type of dirt. Like you have
I mean,
non-clay dirt and then you have
technically.
clay dirt. Technically, yes. But then I saw a bunch of videos about how to turn any dirt into clay, and I was like, what the fuck? What do you
Yeah.
mean turn dirt into clay? And then I saw that clay is just dirt that is really small dirt particles. Like the threshold of what's considered clay is the amount of small dirt particulate in a lump.
It's the grain, yes.
Yeah. I thought it was like something special, like, oh, well, this dirt has like a combination of carbons in it that causes it to be clay. Not like, oh, it's just, this is really fine sand,
Well,
therefore it's now clay.
you want certain combinations for better clay, absolutely.
Right, but I thought it was like a mineral, effectively, that
Yeah,
like
I got you.
formed, not a standard of dirt. So, you learn something new all the time.
Today, Sneaky learned.
Indeed. Well, not today, but I
Not
learned.
today, but
Yeah. I'm going to be writing and uploading 2 more chapters for this story before I move on to my next new story, and I have 3 more next new stories. I'm going to write 3 chapters for this story before I drop the idea. Yeah, it sounds
and
about
then move on
right
to
for this
something
idea.
else.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense for this idea. I'm not really sure where you would go with this idea beyond a really bad parody of Ice Queendom. Because, I mean, that's effectively what this is. Oh no, John is trapped in the VR world. We have to get him out by all putting on the VR headset and going to the VR world to help him get out of the VR world.
No, let him get at himself.
It'll build character.
It'll be good for him.
Hopefully he
He'll
dies.
come out a
I mean,
badass. He won't have his skills reset after this. Lose all the growth he made as a person.
how funny would that be,
To have it
though?
off screen.
If like he trains super hard in the VR and they finally conquer the corrupted VR world, and he leaves, and then because all of it was digital, he doesn't actually have any muscle memory for any of the things he
Oh my
learned.
god.
He would have the skill, though, so
He
while
would
he
have
wouldn't have the muscle
knowledge of
memory
the
or
skill
the-
existing.
no, all right.
Muscle memory does
He would-
not take place in your brain.
No, muscle memory does not take place in your brain. However, knowing how to do the thing, not even on a
Knowing
technical
how
level,
to
like
do
having,
the thing is much different from actually doing it.
Let me rephrase. All right. When's the last time you rode a
I
bike,
would know.
Sneaky?
It's been a long time, but I know how to ride a bike.
Do you
yes.
think you could get on a bike and continue riding the bike? That's not muscle memory. That's just, yeah, I did it once a long time ago. I know how to fucking do it. Same thing. You can train in muscle memory using that knowledge.
It is muscle memory. The reason why they say you never forget how to ride a bike is because you have trained your body on how to balance in that configuration. It is a muscle memory. John's body in the digital world is not a one-to-one replica of everything. Like, you physically would not be able to program the perfect reality, but digital. Like, it just, you wouldn't be able to run it. Like, sure, maybe you theoretically could program it, but you wouldn't be able to program it and then put it onto a single little tiny headset that's like a fucking Facebook Meta, right?
Look. Shut up, nerd, and enjoy the story.
No!
We pick about stories all the fucking time. We're all nerds.
What the fuck do you think this podcast is, sir?
We are all fuck off nerds. We made our entire existence being nerds.
Beggar's chicken. Bird is marinated, seasoned, and then stuffed, wrapped in lotus leaves, coated in clay, and then baked.
Lotus leaves. That sounds iffy.
The best part of the recipe is when it's finished cooking, you take a hammer and crack open the clay to reveal a chicken inside.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
I mean, yes, cooking it inside the clay locks in a lot of good shit, and it tastes very nice when you do it, because it prevents all of the liquid and everything from leaving. Yeah, and then you use the you use the lotus leaf because it's a really big leaf to protect the chicken from the clay and lock in all of the seasoning onto the chicken instead of losing it to the clay. Yeah, and then you wrap it in
that would make
clay.
sense. That
Use a mallet.
explains the leaves.
Okay.
No, you don't use a mallet. You use a carpentry hammer. Just use a fucking claw hammer. It'll be fine. Or use a 3-pound hammer. Shit. That'll be even better. It's a bigger hammer.
It was probably called Beggar's Chicken because they probably couldn't afford, a full-on dedicated kitchen, and so they just fucking coated it, wrapped it in a leaf, coated it in wet mud, and then tossed it into the fire. Yeah.
Also, you had to understand that chicken used to be a thing the nobles had. If you were lucky enough to get a chicken as a commoner, shit, you're eating good. That's like Christmas dinner kind of shit. You might get one once or twice a year at the most.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of animal husbandry in China, was there?
Well, not just China. I'm talking about Europe. Uh,
What?
well, yeah,
No,
Europe and
chicken
China.
was not
No, no, no.
noble food.
Yep, it was.
Quail and no,
It's because chicken takes too much effort to raise by comparison.
not
Yes,
what?
we all know you can put it in the yard, but
Yeah,
I have
they don't take up a lot of space. Yes, that's where you get a lot of eggs. Like a lot of commoners had chickens
yeah.
Yeah.
because the eggs, and you just killed them when they stopped laying eggs, and then you left a couple to be fertilized, and then you always had more chickens, and they grow pretty quickly, all things considered, too. So it's not
Also, if
exactly
you
going to be
want them to
putting.
lay proper
Hmm.
eggs, you have to feed them certain things, grain, and so on.
No, you don't need to feed them grain. You just let them out. They eat shit
Yeah.
tons of bugs and basically everything, honestly. You feed it all
They're
your
omnivores,
food
yes.
scraps of whatever you didn't eat, and it's not like modern day where you have to be careful what you feed your chickens because of the food you eat's been processed and seasoned with a bunch of different spices and whatnot to cover up the
Microplastics.
taste. Well, sure, but there's already microplastics in the chicken.
Yeah, like you're not getting rid of the microplastics there, buddy.
If they're drinking water, they're drinking microplastics. It's unfortunately just a way of things. Like they've tested people that are in the middle of fucking nowhere, Siberia, and they found microplastics in their system. It's just it's what happens when you call yourself a plastic recycling plant, but instead shred the plastic into really tiny, fine granules and then dump it into the drinking water of every fucking river.
Yeah,
Because God forbid you just burn it. No, no, it's better to dump
that
it
would
into the
add
drinking
carbon
water.
to the atmosphere. That's bad.
Yeah. I'm so glad we just dumped shitloads of fucking plastic into the drinking water. That's
And
a
the ocean.
massive improvement. Well,
Where
I
it
mean,
that's
gets
just
its
listen,
all
it
plastic.
fish.
listen, it made sure that I'm infertile, so I'll take it.
No, I would have kind of liked to have, had a
Sign?
family at some
No.
point.
No.
No?
No. No.
No?
How
Does
bad
that
is
count
this
as an L?
offer? I am an amateur No. I'm an amateur writer and illustrator. Please take any review or criticism I make of one of your stories with a grain of salt. A healthy, singular grain of salt.
Off. I need more than a grain with that, bud.
Hey, at least they're trying to
Um,
give advice and be honest.
I'm trying to take my CT certification. I don't know what that is, but good for you. Favorite anime lists like 20 of them, which I mean some of them are
The
good.
fuck?
That's standalone complex. Good. You like Black Rock Shooter. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
Wow. Sneaky's got some opinions.
Fight me. Am I wrong? That's what I thought.
Say you were wrong.
Anime I no longer like: One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball.
Oh, fuck off.
Dragon D's balls! Ho 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 ho!
Anime I wish would have a sequel: Interview with Monster Girls. Stupid.
Wait,
100 Black
interspecies
Bullet.
reviewers?
No, Interview with Monster Girls. It's the non-sexual version of that. Is that a real recipe? Oh no, it's real. That's real. It's a real recipe. One lady claimed she forgot to ride a bike and fell over, and then used that example to criticize a scene from a book in which an 80-year-old man was able to beat a younger guy in a sword fight. What? I mean, I would assume the old man would be able to beat the younger guy in a sword fight because sword fighting is less about strength, usually, and more about
That's not true.
positioning. Yeah, I said usually. I mean, there is a dividing line in where it doesn't really matter anymore. When the strength difference is so much, it just doesn't fucking matter.
When the
But
sword is, requires two hands.
yeah, I mean, there's a reason. But what I'm saying is like, I wouldn't be surprised by an 80-year-old man beating a younger man when they both have swords, because if the 80-year-old man, I'm assuming in this case, is a swordsman, um, you should be aware that people in a profession where you die young and they are old,
It's a young man's
think
game,
about
and he's an old man.
yeah,
You might
just,
want to
think
reconsider.
about it.
I'm not sure what book that lady had a beef with, but there's a good chance that 80-year-old man was still getting up every day doing his
And
drills.
not only that,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
this. I forget the medical term for it, but effectively, it's even when you are old, if you say packed on the muscle when you were young, it actually takes way less fractional effort when you're old to regain that muscle mass. It's
Maintains a
some.
certain level.
Well, it's like I don't know the medical term, but effectively it's like your body remembers how to be swole
How to build
effectively.
itself back up big again.
Yeah, and so it'll obviously the older you get, the harder it is going to be to build that muscle back. But it is. I explicitly learned about this because of the Iroh scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where he starts working out again and gets mega
Yes.
jacked. And I was like, there's
Hero
no way
getting
that's real.
swole.
And the person in the video was like, well, see, in this scene, this is actually a real medical thing in where if he was this jacked when he was younger, it actually doesn't take that much effort comparatively to not being jacked when he was younger to become this jacked when he's old now because of this thing your muscles do. Shad's Shadow of the Conqueror. Okay, well, I can't really speak to Shadow of the Conqueror because that's a whole. It's got problems.
I read the book. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a terrible book, but I've read a lot better.
Yeah.
For a guy
pretty
who
much,
harped
yeah.
about certain narrative issues as much as he did.
Well, I mean, it's the classic problem in where someone who can objectively look at something that someone else created and go, oh, you did these things wrong here. But when they're making it themselves, they are logic gapping themselves. And so they don't see an issue with what they've made. Because
Yeah.
to them, it makes perfect sense. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Anime, I say you should never watch. Oni I. Kasseron Sins, Dead Man Wonderland, anything with hentai in it.
Oh, fuck off.
My favorite quote is "Keep moving forward" by Monty Ohm. Yes, Monty Ohm, famous for saying "keep moving forward." Definitely, no one has ever said that before.
The most generic ass shit.
You're awesome, stay awesome. Loquaciousness of herd, a dormant possibly dead YouTube channel since 2020. Yeah, definitely no one's ever said that before either. I'm sure I'm glad that he invented that phrase. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Yours, however, is wrong. My personal quote, I'm quoting myself. It also happens to be right because, if only because an opinion is inherently wrong to begin with. If only because an opinion is inherently wrong.
No, that's no.
So first off, that's an opinion, which therefore means that your opinion is wrong
It's
about
inherently
opinions being wrong. So, congratulations. You just logic looped yourself, dipshit.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That one fucking guy. I'll never forget that one fucking guy that showed up one day and was like, I think all opinions are valid. And I was like, okay, well, my opinion is that your opinion's wrong.
Yeah.
uh,
Calling all
well,
opinions
that's a valid
valid
opinion.
that's not a slippery slope, man. You just opened a door that you really don't want opened.
Bro fucking
No.
blue screened.
There
Also,
are
it's like, what if
several
someone's
things in
opinion
history.
aligns with fact? You know?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there are several moments throughout human history over our vast thousands of years where someone's opinion was used to commit certain no-nos.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting that this author supports slavery.
Yeah,
What?
I
Yeah.
saw it right there.
Oh, he said opinions are wrong.
Oh, so if your opinion is, I believe slavery is fine, then, or I believe slavery is bad, then your opinion is wrong. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he says your opinion's wrong, yeah.
That's just like your opinion, man. Okay, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they probably are the sort of person that appeals to the legal system as a valid basis for morality, completely ignoring the fact that the legal system is derived from morality. But we're just going to skip
Christian
over that.
morality.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's places without Christianity that
Sure.
have
But in the West, it's derived
legal
from.
systems. Yeah, sure.
Excuse you, don't leave Confucius out. He's obviously very important to Western morality.
Uh,
Oh, thank God he's not.
Confucius
Fuck
say.
that guy.
Read Chinese
But
history
yeah.
for one moment, you will hate Confucius.
So he's basically.
A
so
bowl is most
basically-
useful when it is empty. Wait, no, that's
That's
Lao
the-
Tzu.
Are you quoting ERB?
No.
That's definitely the only reason why you know that quote.
No, it's not.
A local man lied as easily as he breathed.
You cannot escape me, Side. I know all of the references.
I'm in your walls, sign.
I don't give a shit about your favorite ships. White Knight, Bumblebee, Black Sun, Renora. Renora is the bestest ship ever. Dragon Slayer, Nightshade, Pollinated Knight, Velveteen Knight, Silent Knight, Nightfall, Thief Knight, Night, Jailbird, Snowbird, Fair Game, Star-Crossed Lovers, Arcos. Wow, so basically his favorite ship is every ship in Ruby, effectively.
Bumblebee.
Stir is here. Where's Germa? It's like only a joke that I will get, and I hate it.
Yeah,
No.
good.
Well, maybe don't make inside jokes that only you get, dumbass.
Pain.
Try having jokes that more people will understand. This will help
Oh,
you
no,
appear
hold
on.
chemically
Right?
stable.
No.
Hold on, let's see. Let me give
Notice
you
he
a
said
quick one.
appear, not be.
I still refuse.
Yeah, like, listen, we know there's no hope for you to actually be stable, so.
And then we'll
How's that glass house looking?
Pretty comfy. I'm
There
taking
we
my
go.
pants off. Quit looking, you weirdo.
Here, no, this one's for you.
I'm not gonna enjoy this, am I?
If you keep looking at me taking the pants off.
God damn it.
My favorite fandom pairing in MHA is female Deku times Bakugo.
Cancer.
Ah.
No idea.
Wow.
Author-
How old
author
is this
has,
person? Oh.
Is it in the
Is
team?
this a female author?
Okay, hold on.
This
Let
is
me,
female
let me
author,
do
isn't
some
it?
calculation here.
Because that
He's
is
doing math. Bring him down.
peak female
He's got a
author.
book
Okay,
he's
so
going to
CT
read.
certification requires an AART certification.
You know what the hell
Okay,
that
so
is?
this is postmasters. Okay, so
Oh dear.
we're looking at
fully
someone that's 30.
indoctrinated.
I think this is a woman. Yeah,
Mm.
I think this is a woman.
As if the female Izuku / Bakugo didn't give it the fuck away.
Yeah, but they're a 30-something. They seem to protest a lot.
Post-grad.
Oh, I've watched a lot of hentai, and you shouldn't watch it because there was BDSM and rape in it. But I don't like that, even though I keep watching all of this hentai with BDSM and rape in it.
Even though her, you know, her pairing is Bakugo times female
Yeah.
Izuku.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't watch that kind of stuff, fellas. You wouldn't like it. Really, I promise.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I hate Enabler, the incest version. Man, they've really protest against incest a lot.
Wait, do they like Fire Emblem 4? This will be key to figuring out where their true stance is.
I don't think they know
Why?
about video games.
Because it's Fire Emblem 4.
Oh, the main plot of FE4 is all about incest.
Really?
Yes.
That's
I don't
only
like
on
how
the
Sign
Switch,
sounds
isn't it?
interested.
You can only get that on Nintendo. That's Nintendo exclusive, isn't it?
What? Oh
Okay,
God,
here
no!
we go.
Sign. This is that's an incredibly old game. It's SNES. You can just emulate it.
Oh well, never mind.
All right, let's see what these authors. Okay, so author.
What do you mean? Never mind.
You
No,
cannot
not
just say
interested.
that.
I told you it's free, and you're like, oh, I'm not interested.
No, you told me SNES, and then I said, oh, not interested.
Oh no.
What do you have against the? No, hang on. What have you got against the SNES, brother?
Too old. Like I enjoyed playing Mario on the NES. I couldn't go back and play it today. Not interested. It doesn't do it for me. What do you owe knowing, Sneaky?
Okay. So I'm looking at their top authors here.
Yes.
Um.
Don't leave us hanging.
So their first two authors are Mahina Fable and Toasty Author. Mahina Fable's author page is I am a snarky, unapologetically sensual, sexual, and perhaps crass, openly transgender woman who is in love with love. I write stories about people coming together and finding the best in themselves and each other in their joining of sex. They are stories that I like to write and share with people. So that's their number one author, and then their number two author is a mid-20s college grad woman who writes OC self-insert stories where she dates John or Weiss or Toga.
Why not both?
I
Toga's
can think of
a
pretty good
choice.
reasons.
Or Cinder. Yeah. So I'm
I can fix her.
No.
No, she is decidedly not fixable.
You don't want a project to work on?
I don't want a project that's gonna kill me.
But yeah, so
you-
I'm starting to see a pattern in this author's preferences. I'm not sure I like this pattern.
Hang on, let me.
How long will I
What's up?
continue to write Ruby stories? I don't know. I've really loved the world and the story and the characters. So for a very long time. Well, they made that update in 2023, and they're still writing Ruby stories today. So that's a depressing fact. Similarly, for My Hero Academia, I love it as much as I do Ruby. I can
Ugh.
see myself writing lots of stories for MHA for a long time to come. That's also depressing because those are terrible
That's
fandoms. Both of them are absolutely
unfortunate.
god-awful fandoms. I'm sorry that you have lived a life that makes you think Ruby and My Hero Academia are good.
Yeah.
My most sincere apologies.
Oof. God damn, Sneaky.
No, he's entirely
Tell them
right.
how you really
Clearly, all they've
feel.
been reading is solo leveling, so they've had a lot of beauty sleep. Clearly,
All of my stories take place in a meta AU of my own making, with each story a different branch of the multiverse for my authorverse.
Oh God, one
There
of
are many
these.
OCs that are non-canon and will likely appear in every story I write. Characters will frequently make cameos in other stories due to the metaverse, sometimes
Ugh.
even joining the protagonists permanently in the story.
No, fuck off.
God, that sounds awful, frankly. I'm going to be honest. Also, by the way, Crosspost. Go ahead and write down Crosspost.
I see. I came back at a great time.
Yeah, so this author's telling us about how they have a 24-story metaverse in where characters in one story can occasionally appear in other stories they're writing that are not related to that story, and they might end up as permanent companions to the main character of that story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of extra work for no reason.
Because all of their stories are operating inside of the meta omniverse of their own personal AU.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because that's what everyone wants to read.
Yes.
Exactly as fucking dumb as it sounds like.
Especially for a fanfic author. Everyone really loves it when official canon goes omni metaverse AUs. Everyone really, really enjoys it when a fucking fanfic author does it and doesn't complete anything. That's their
That would be
favorite
fucking
thing.
awful. Who would be stupid enough to do that? That's just.
Oh boy. That is something. That is certainly something. That's We've covered this author before.
Oh no.
You guys might remember
That's
this
worrying.
story. I read this summary and was like, no way. That sounds so familiar. We've totally read this. We've read this story back when it came out in 2023. The story is, I don't know if you guys remember this one, but they sneak into Ozpin's house and then they find the items of his that are being haunted by the 4 dead souls of his daughters, which then attach themselves to the Team Ruby, and then each of Team Ruby gets possessed by one of his dead daughters.
But his dead daughters are literally the maidens. They're
Yes.
what
Yes.
made the maidens.
Yes.
It's very heavily implied that that is in fact what Osmond did.
Yeah.
Like the maidens are literally just his daughters reincarnating, or
Yes.
at least they were until people started killing them and somehow stealing the reincarnations.
Something like that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It's fucking dumb.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yes. Also, all of Team Ruby undergoes personality death. If I'm remembering correctly.
This is acceptable.
That's fair.
No, Ruby doesn't deserve that. Neither does
That's
Weiss.
also fair.
Now, Blake, on the other hand, death. Weiss, Yang, she hasn't really earned it.
But yeah, so that's this author. That's this author. Wow.
Could be worse.
No, it couldn't.
Well,
Maybe it
yes,
probably
it could.
Yeah, no, it probably could. Yeah.
Literally your motto for this stream.
I'm aware. Unfortunately, I am too aware of this. Arcs Adventuring Accessories. Welcome to or in your case, the AAA experience that all your adventuring needs. Don't mind the owner's mood. That's not growling, and he's always like that. Wow. That's the most boring summary I've read in a while.
It sounds like a shop story.
Yeah, I literally couldn't not want to click on this story more.
I don't know. There are some things it could say that could make me not want to click on it more.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, some of those things I think I would be morbidly curious about just to see how badly they fuck it up. You know?
The answer is yes.
Oh, I know the answer is yes, obviously. I'm just saying how bad.
The answer is very. In every way.
Yeah, Ruby the RPG gamer system, John, of course. Of course. If Ruby characters were Soulsborne bosses, people have to have thought about this. Here's my thoughts about all of the Ruby characters as Soulsborne bosses. Yang has sex with Blake and she's a top. I'm at
Okay.
least you're honest
What's
about what
that got to
happens
do
in
with
the
anything?
story.
That is the story, Sneaky. Don't you know?
That is the story. Yes.
I suppose I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
What do you mean they decided to update it 1 year after publishing it?
probably had some
That's weird.
inspiration. The creational juices flowed.
Yeah, but the problem is the story is only 1,400 words long.
I didn't say they
It was
flowed
published.
much.
I think it was supposed to be an April Fool's joke. I think, because it was published April 1st, 2024, and then updated March 31st this year.
Well, that's a shitty joke. Just like that story. Another car for the used car lot.
Anyway, so yeah, this author doesn't know how to write anything interesting at all. Period. Generally, just broad swath. Can't write.
Many such cases.
John Ark, the male gigolo.
Gigolo.
No, I pronounced it correctly.
No,
It
you
says
didn't.
gigolo. Gig?
Spelled with a G?
Olo.
J-I-G-O-L-O?
No.
G-I-G-O-L-O?
Gig? Olo.
Yeah, that's gigolo. Thinking.
Gigolo.
You uncultured swine!
No, I would think I'm actually pretty cultured in that I don't respect them enough to even pronounce their profession correctly. I think that's pretty
J-
respectable.
At least insult them in that language correctly. Come on now. Where's your
No,
professionalism?
I think I'm go. I'm pretty sure it's French, so I'm pretty fine
No,
not
it's
pronouncing it
Italian.
correctly. I'm okay, even better. I'm pretty fine not pronouncing it correctly. What are they gonna do?
Say,
Join me in making fun of themselves?
Sneaky will not speak any French unless it's to insult the French.
I will not speak any
as
French
one
even if to
does.
insult the French. Everyone knows John's dream of becoming a huntsman was never going to happen. After meeting with Headmaster Ozpin, John has proven his critics right. At least he's a huge success as a sex object. Guess John's never going to be a hero after all. No way he's going to save lives or change Remnant just by being really good at sex, right? So the humor of this story is that John fucks all of the female characters into being better people.
This sounds like a story I'd write.
It does. It does sound like a story you would write. Is there anything you want to confess to us, Sign?
No.
You sure?
I'm certain.
I don't know. That sounded like some hesitation.
I did not write this story. Believe me, if I had,
yeah,
I'd have gotten paid for it.
You're doing incest now. Ew.
Yeah.
I saw it coming. It came. I came. I enjoyed the story. The emotional manipulation and blackmailing in this story is something I hate. Especially when he's fucking his sister. Instead of 40, this chapter just makes me sad and angry. He should bitch slap the bitch and kick her out. Someone that resorts to emotional blackmail to get what they want isn't worth keeping around. Oh, sorry, his sister is blackmailing him into having sex with her.
Oh, terrible.
Yes, Sign. That is, in fact, quite terrible.
Yes, terrible.
It's deeply morally wrong.
You're literally
you
Yes,
are-
not. Well, it has nothing to do with the
reprehensible.
morals. There is just no winning that situation. Period. Because, like, if they do release the blackmail, well, then they've released the blackmail. If they don't release the blackmail, you fucked your sister. If they release the blackmail after fucking your sister, not only have you fucked your sister, now you also have the blackmail out there. And no one's going to believe you that your sister is blackmailing you to fuck her.
Because she just put it all out there.
Well, no,
Well,
even if
yeah,
even if she
even if
doesn't,
she-
like, if you try to go to someone to be like, I need help, my sister's blackmailing me to have sex with her,
They'd
no
laugh.
one's gonna look at you and be like, yeah, okay, I believe you. They're either gonna go, okay, buddy, hands up against the wall, turn around, we're patting you down, or they're gonna call the cops and then they're gonna do the first thing. Like, it's a situation so unbelievable that no one would believe it.
Yeah, that the women getting the benefit of the doubt thing. Yeah, they'll believe you're making shit up.
I really look forward to the chapters where he fucks Glinda, Winter, and Cinder. I'm unsure if Joanne, his twin sister, has a brother complex or yandere tendencies.
The answer's yes. Because
This whole
they're hotter
situation
together.
is a bit fucked. She's legit blackmailing him into having sex with her. People would be a lot less approving of this if the genders were swapped in this situation. Yes.
no, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, they would.
No, they wouldn't. You underestimate just how horny the world is.
No,
If
sign,
the
they'd be
brother
going,
was
wow, this
blackmailing
is
his sister to have sex with her, to him, no, there would be a very much different reaction.
significant outcry.
Where's the fucking Persona meme? Someone post the fucking Persona meme.
Which one?
What?
The
Do you have
the
any idea how
one,
little bit narrows it down?
yes, the one where it's Joker and the teacher watching TV, snuggling. And
Oh, yeah.
the TV says, teacher
Caught
caught grooming child. Or teacher caught grooming student. And they go, oh, damn, that's terrible. Ew.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
because it's the male teacher and the female student. Yeah. So, as I'm saying, it's a very different situation the other way around.
Kind of ironic that what's his fucking name? The volleyball coach gets shit on for it, but when Joker seduces Kawakami, that's perfectly fine.
Obviously.
That's just it. It's not fine.
It's fine.
According to the
Look,
fan
she
base, it's
was
fine.
doing it for her job.
According to the
Her,
fan
her
base, it's
job
fine.
working as a
Yeah.
as a maid.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah. This one reviewer is pretty funny. I think some people just read the porn and skip the story.
Yes.
Yes, probably.
Sir, I don't know how to tell
Obviously.
you this.
What the fuck is
Like
going
your
on in
story
this
for the
chapter?
story. Like your story for the porn.
There is zero indication that either of the brother or sisters have any sexual charge towards either of them. Not to mention that the obvious blackmail doesn't make sense here. The threats are on a level a child would be scared of. What would my parents think? They would come here and take you back home if they found out you were having sex. This is an adult we're talking about. He should have cut off contact and explained to Junior. Okay, so basically, apparently in the story, the sister shows up, finds out he's working as a, gigolo,
There's a gigolo.
and proceeds to blackmail him to have sex with her because otherwise she's going to go tattle on him to mom and dad when he's 18 years old, which means he's an adult. So I'm kind of really confused.
Nobody wants that shame, Sneaky. Don't you understand
then-
familial? You know,
Stop doing it.
he can't. He needs the money.
He actually doesn't need the money. He's just
He needs
doing
the
it
money,
for...
Sneaky. He's also doing it because he enjoys it, but he needs the money, Sneaky. I've heard this
Yeah.
argument before.
Yeah, I know.
He's totally not doing it just because he enjoys it.
Chapter 18 was very forced, and nothing can excuse that. If it was written from the start that there was tension between them, I could maybe buy it, but this is just a flashbang. There's no build-up, and it's a forced blackmailing that doesn't even make sense in the moment. It's like the author went, fuck it, incest time, and just threw shit at the wall. True.
I mean,
Probably
the author
true.
should have just gone, fuck it, incest time, and it probably would have been more acceptable.
Meanwhile, on the other hand, we have this other reviewer. I feel like it was obvious from the start of the story that John was going to fuck his sister.
Well,
It
yes,
really goes to show that
she
some
was
people
there.
weren't paying attention. Love the chapter. The pacing feels a bit rushed.
Come on, she's his twin, and she's there. They're obviously gonna fuck, Sneaky. That's how that works, don't you know?
No, clearly, obviously. What a meme. What a predictable meme. As for Forrest, yeah, she blackmailed him into doing it. The only issue with the writing is that he immediately understood and went along with it. Felt kind of rushed. Although his inaction in the beginning was really telling about how he feels about the situation.
Look, there's a reason it's called the fight, flight, or freeze mechanism. Some people just freeze the fuck up.
Pretty much everyone's commenting on Chapter 18. Is Chapter 18 the latest chapter? Yeah, it is pretty much. Okay, so that makes sense why everyone will be commenting on it. Damn. That's crazy. But, let's see, is Chapter 19... Oh, White Rose. Okay. Uh-huh. Blah, 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 agree, blah, 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 blah. Probably mentioned this is a AU story. The major difference is that John is 19.
Yes, had they aged them up for the segs.
What the fuck you talking about? They're already 18 when they enter the fucking academy. The major difference is that John is 1 year older. He also has an extra sister that is younger than him, Joan.
There's an extra
On a
sister.
few of the characters that are just a little bit different than canon. Yeah, guys, it's just a minor AU. Like, you know, John's older. He has an extra sister. A bunch of different personalities have changed. You know, he turns into a gigolo. You know, minor AU stuff. You know, it's minor stuff. Yeah. I hope you enjoy this story as much as I did, which is to say about half as much as our man John will. I have created a Patreon.
Hey!
All right, that's what we're looking for. That's what we come here for. All right, so we are looking at the pattern on Blue Eye White Wing. Okay. How many people are paying for porn? Let's see. Pattern Blue Eye White Wing. $46 a month. Nice. 19
This
paid
tier
members.
costs
How do we become a member? We can become a member by paying $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, $50 a month.
Nobody's paying 50, are they?
No one's paying $50. No.
Why would
If
you
you
pay
pay
this
me
man $50?
if you pay me $1 a month, you get Patreon posts and you get to join the community. If you pay me $5 a month, I will recognize you as paying me.
They
If you
will
pay me
recognize you as
Wow.
paying. Woohoo!
Wow.
if you pay me
Senpai
$10
recognized
a
me.
month, yeah. If you pay me $10 a month, I'll be grateful to you. If you pay me $20 a month, you'll have my eternal gratitude. If you pay me a whopping $50 a month, my gratitude is not only eternal now, it is unlimited.
Define
And
unlimited.
that's it.
In what way?
Yeah, it's just unlimited, my unlimited eternal gratitude. And that's what you get if you pay him $50 a month.
Do I get unlimited blade works?
No. No, just the gratitude. Which is a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing. Damn. Can't imagine why he's only making $46 a month. That's crazy though. That means like damn. Oh, it's one of those math questions. If he has 11 subscribers and $46 a month, and you can only purchase $1, $5, or $10 tiers, how many tiers of each type does he have? What's the
Well,
most likely percentage?
remember, they're probably not actually calculating in how much they're taking from him for their fees.
No, they are.
That's calculated in there?
Publicly, yeah, because the publicly displayed number has a cent symbol on it, when he only allows you to donate in rounded numbers, which means that the cent symbol indicates that they are displaying the after donation amount of money. Which I believe the donation amount's around 10% ish. You know, so that puts it at roughly around $50 in total out of 11 people. So it's probably something around like two $10 donators, a couple $5 donators, and then the rest of them are $1 donators. Which, I mean, that's crazy. I cannot imagine paying this person more than a single dollar. And I can't even imagine paying them the first dollar in the first place. But if I was theoretically paying them already, I wouldn't pay them more than a single dollar. Yes, I would like to purchase the more expensive service. Oh, what do I get for it? I say thank you. Oh,
Wow.
okay. Damn, that's crazy. I'm
Do we
good
get
never
early
being
access to
associated.
your content?
Well,
at
you
least?
obviously you do. It's just, you know, everyone who pays money gets early access at the same rate.
I mean, to be fair, my lowest tier is just you get early access to the content. Thank you for, supporting me. But I'm not labeling it as something it's not. I'm just flat out saying, look, this is what it is.
Sure. Sure. Wow. Man, that's a lot of confidence on someone who's only earning $50 a month from.
Well, you gotta be confident, Sneaky, don't you know?
I suppose. 33 stories. Oh wow, that's their Blue Eye White Wing character. I really love Kim Possible. I'm sure you do, buddy.
Mm,
Why do I love Kim Possible? Oh no, they joined in 2012. They are 110%. Oh, they're definitely like at least 30 now. That's rough.
shut up.
The time marches
I
on.
didn't grow up with. Wait, no, hold on. I didn't grow up with this awesome show.
That sounds like he found it later in life.
If he didn't grow up with it, it stopped airing around 2008-ish, which means he had to have been a child before, so after it stopped airing, which means that hmm, hmm. I'm
Means
not
you're
okay with
old,
those
Sneaky.
numbers. I'm not okay with that. Mm-mm. I was blown away by this. Did I really missed seeing this as kid? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh. Whew. Thank God he's not some fucking youngin' who's got really young in on FFN. No. He's an old person who just somehow never saw Kim Possible. I'm also a huge fan of Ruby.
No.
Starting
Really?
to see a pattern here.
We would have
I
never been
love
able to
John
tell.
because he's just like Ron.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, those are words. Yeah. Yeah, those are words. Currently, I'm working on a couple different stories. Only a couple. In no particular order, I will update one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this was last updated in 2022. So who knows what he's working on now. Yep. Unannounced crossover. Cool. That's something you don't see every day in the summary itself. Um,
Man, I'm getting fucking no good bingos.
Yeah.
I've only got 4 on the
yeah.
board.
Should probably actually make a bingo sheet. I haven't done one today.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, holy shit! I haven't seen that in forever. Summary sucks.
Like, we got it? Or it's on your
Yeah.
table?
Ron was thrown into a new world after an unfortunate accident. Can he survive long enough to get home? Summary sucks. Damn. Still updating it too. Wow, 5 years for 3 chapters. 5 years for 3 chapters, each 5,000 words long. Buddy, I think you need to stop having 22 stories that you are simultaneously updating. I think you need to focus on one story because at this rate, you're not going to finish anything.
Nah, I'm surely fine.
What happened, summary
He
sucks?
definitely won't abandon all of his children.
Kim just happened to cachet him looking at her, not in normal goofy way he always did. Why does it make her feel like this?
She got the butterflies. She got the
Yes.
tinglies.
She cached him.
I have
I
to
don't,
take care of garbage.
I don't like the way you're saying that. Spell it for me.
It's cash.
Okay. That's okay.
Draft pilots and various fanfic plots for Ruby stories. I will post dozens of stories here, and if I ever see a single one get lots of good reception, I will go ahead and greenlight it, but I will also significantly diverge from whatever I drafted.
Oh, at
Okay?
least he's being honest.
Yeah, I guess. Oh god. Oh god. This is terrible. Oh no. So this is a self-insert OC, SYOC, an SYOC. What the fuck does SYOC?
Uh,
Submit your own character story.
ugh.
In the Total Drama Island community, submit your character stories are
Why
popular but
again is there a
infamous
Total Drama Island community?
because there was a section of the population that grew up during the time period in where Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were at the worst versions of themselves, with the most cancerous shows replacing classical entertainment.
Yeah.
Because apparently you can't just replay the same shit that was always good. I don't know why you can't do that. It's like, okay, look, right.
They
Stay
do,
with me here,
it's-
right? They don't.
It's only
When-
a boomerang, though.
Right, but that's advertising to a different group of people.
Yes.
Boomerang is
absolutely.
actively advertising to the older audience who remembers their childhood shows and want to see them again.
It's a nostalgia
Cartoon Net-
trip.
Sure, but there's no reason as to why Cartoon Network can't just replay more Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Ed, Ed and Eddie. Like, there's no reason why they can't play them again. Like,
Wow. There is a reason why they don't.
why is that?
Oh, because they want to make more money from, making CalArts bullshit and supporting that.
But no, but that's what I'm saying, though. Is they're not making more money. They're actually losing tons of money on all of these things. If they just replayed Tom and Jerry, it's not like Tom and Jerry is somehow less funny to 5-year-olds now than it was back when it came out.
True.
Yeah, it's not like Avatar: The Last Airbender is less fascinating to a 12-year-old boy now than it was back then. You know, assuming he hasn't been fucking brain melted by Coco Melon.
Who? What?
Oh, you're not aware of the Coco Melon conspiracy?
The fuck is a
Oh.
cocoa melon?
Oh boy. Okay.
He
Well,
is blissfully unaware.
so Coco Melon is a YouTube channel that started a long time ago, almost a decade ago now, would you say, Max?
I don't know, dude. I never kept track
More
of
than a
that.
decade.
I didn't hear about that until like 2022.
Oh, really?
And when
I remember
and
seeing
when I
shit
saw
for
it,
that all the way back then.
when I saw it, I was like, "Oh wow, this seems like something you should never show your kids."
Yeah. So basically, Coco Melon is a attempt by a team of people to create the first baby vacuum cartoon on YouTube.
Uh,
And because like you've seen some of the baby vacuum cartoons, right? Like fucking little
No, what?
Einsteins and shit, right? That are
Oh,
supposed to, yeah, like Dora the
put your
Explorer,
kid
little
in front of
Einsteins.
it and
Yeah, yeah. It's
keep them
got just enough
entertained.
educational content inside it with morality lessons that it's fine for you to make your kid watch it, but it's also using low attention span techniques to basically suck the kid into watching all of it and buying the
Yeah,
merchandise for it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Coco Melon was an attempt at capturing the baby vacuum cartoon series and turning it into a YouTube source because they could then use the algorithm to infinitely loop their shows into each other. Because instead of just being like 3 seasons of Little Einsteins and that's it's an infinite loop of Coco Melon episodes as the algorithm feeds into itself and they generate more and more money. Like they don't even need to sell ad spots because Google does that for them. They don't need to sell merchandise because they are just making so much money off of ads. And it was an absurd amount. We're talking like millions of dollars off just ads. Which it was a complete abuse of the ad mechanic in YouTube because obviously fucking 1-year-olds aren't going out and purchasing anything.
Of course.
And because it's not like the ads were like advertising baby shit. It was just normal ads playing on each video.
Which is, of course, not good.
Yeah, especially because you're fucking advertising to a fucking baby who doesn't understand what the advertisement's about. But Coco Melon basically perfected the baby vacuum. They literally ran stimulation studies in where they had like a cadre of kids in front of various cuts of a hypothetical episode for Coco Melon, and they were testing shit like how many frames can be on screen before something happens, before we need to make something happen for the baby to keep their attention 100% of the time on the screen.
Oh, that sounds...
Congratulations, we have scientifically proven what is the worst slot.
Incredibly manipulative. Like, yes, what colors do we need to flash on the screen to get the most babies to look at it? What sounds do we need to play? And it came down to this ridiculous thing of like 1.5 seconds this scene must change. And if you try watching these scenes, you'll understand why Zoomers and Alpha are so fucking cooked. Because if you look at a single Coco Melon episode right now, it is like a schizophrenic hallucination.
That explains some things.
And so they made hundreds of these episodes and just consumed an entire generation's attention span. But anyway, point being is that none of that would have been like that came after the attempts at recapturing lightning that was early Nicktoons and early Cartoon Network. I don't understand why they couldn't play more of that. It makes no sense. They wouldn't need to hire more writers. They wouldn't need to hire more animators. They wouldn't need to prop up studios. They made the content. They paid for the content. They made the content. They're running the content already. Why do you need to make new content for a new generation when the content you made was for a generation that more or less is eternal? I mean, 5-year-olds are going to nearly always find the same shit funny. 10-year-olds are nearly going to always find the same shit interesting. It's not a generation thing. It's just an age thing. It's a mental maturity thing. It's just how it is. So it doesn't make sense to me that they had to like get rid of Avatar: The Last Airbender and replace it with Adventure Time and regular show, which are just mental cancer. And it's only gotten worse from there. Now they're fucking paying pedophiles to go make rape fanfics about children. Owl House and Steven Universe.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, don't forget about that episode where Steven raped another child.
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah. So in Steven Universe, they established that two gems fusing together to form a new gem is sex for gems. And this fusion dance they do is basically foreplay. And Steven is the product of a human and a gem having a kid together. And so he is capable of doing the fusion dance, but he's also a human. And because he's also a human, that means he can do the fusion dance with other humans. And so there's this girl he likes, and he does the fusion dance with her. They're both like fucking 10, 11 years old. And by fusing together, they turn into a 20-something-year-old college girl. And Steven, being the initiator and the gem in this fusion relationship, has full control of the body, except the other girl is fully aware of everything he does with her body. And then he uses her body to go flirt with guys and get free food out of them.
He pulls a Ranma, yes.
And then she eventually, like, the fusion either runs out or he defuses or something, and the girl is incredibly angry at him. And I forget whether he does it again because he wants to go get more free food or something. I forget the rest of the episode, but the point is that Steven raped another girl by the standards of the universe that set up that mechanic.
Wow.
And this entire episode was played for laughs.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, the entire episode was played for laughs. It was supposed to be funny that Steven can fuse with humans, and it's supposed to be funny that he accidentally fusion danced on purpose with the girl he's crushing on, and it's supposed to be funny that he then uses their adult female body to then con men out of stuff for free. Yeah.
Funny. That doesn't sound ha funny. That sounds funny weird.
No, it doesn't sound funny at all. It's funny, however, if you consider the fact that the writer of the series is allegedly not proven in court a pedophile who is also anti-man and hates men. And yeah.
That's this is a heavy citation needed moment.
I would cite you the video, but YouTube took it down. I think there's been some reposts. ER might have put it back up, but it's by ER. I've talked about it before. E:(R), the Steven Universe series. Yeah. Also, the series ended with the moral message that Hitler can be redeemed.
You know what?
Yeah. The Steven Universe ended with Steven confronting the three top gems, and these gems run a genocidal galactic empire, and he gives them all a stern talking to and says that the genocide is not okay because they were doing it for the wrong reasons.
Because they were doing it for the wrong reasons?
Yeah, they were doing it for
Not
the
that
wrong
they did it.
reasons. And as long as they apologize, that means everything's fine. And the
No.
intergalactic slaving empire can continue. And then they have an epilogue where Steven constantly checks in on the 3 leader gems, and they run up to him like excited puppies, telling him about what very moral thing they did today, and then he praises them. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Also, all gems are female and everything's a lesbian relationship. Also, there's a lot of rape in the show.
Of course there is.
I don't remember any of that from the brief amount of time that I saw some things, but I didn't actually watch the show, so.
Again, you have to keep in mind that when I say there's rape in the show, I mean by the standards of the show, in where gems fusing together is sex. And there's a lot of moments in the show where one gem forces the other gem to fuse with them, which is non-consensual sex, therefore rape.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, a constant solution in the show is for 2 space lesbians to have sex to beat the bad guy. That's how a lot of the monster of the days are. Yeah, that's how that's a lot of the monster of the days are beaten in the end. Is the space lesbians have sex? Yep.
I hate that I know you're not exaggerating.
That's the best part. Yeah.
Quote unquote best.
Well, the best part. What I'm saying, the best part is that you know I'm not exaggerating. That's what I'm saying. That's the best part. Is that I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, that's the stuff they're showing to kids these days. That's why I'm taking a little bit of issue with them not using the stuff that's good. I don't know why they need to make more. We already have something. It worked. It was funny. It's not like you need to make more of it. It's not. It's not like it's fucking Harry Potter, you know? It's not like Cartoon Network was ascending into the Sci-Fi Channel, and so it had to grow up its content with the audience because the channel follows the audience. No, Cartoon Network and Nicktoons were for 5 to 15-year-olds, and it's always been like that. It should always have been like that. And I don't know why they're trying to make new content for a generation that hasn't seen something.
Well, it sounds kind of like they're doing a lot of hiring their friends and.
Well, yes, that's pretty much that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. There's a lot of you're being hired because we need somewhere to move the money reasons. Yeah. Yeah. But the Ruby section continues to. What the fuck is the Gremling verse? Do I want to know what the fuck a Gremling verse is?
You know you do.
I would assume no.
What?
The Gremling verse.
That sounds like that thing where they're part Grim. You know, the porn images where it's like Kira, but she's a Grim. Ruby, but she's a humanoid Grim, etc. and so forth.
I don't think so.
I think
I
it's
hope not.
someone trying to muscle in on probably Grimling.
Some fucking reason I thought it was just because they were connected to Gee or something else.
Oh wow, it's Coralaron copycat story. From Huntsman to Hard Knocks. John tried to be Huntsman, but he failed because he wasn't very good at it. He had no experience fighting Grim, but he was very good at fighting people. By the way, I'm like cutting out 19,000 fucking semicolons in this summary. I hate it when people use semicolons. They're wrong. Now, that was
Semicolons
something
are
he was
wrong.
very used to.
True.
So why not put the skills of fighting people to use, and he can go be a bouncer for a nightclub? Why does a mute girl keep bugging him? Yep, this is literally just a Coral Alaron copycat story. Semicolon, 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 semicolon. Okay, at least he's not using semicolons in the narrative. He's just using it in his author notes. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna cut it off here, gentlemen.
Oh,
That
goody.
was a thing you all have now borne witness to. And as you have borne witness to it, it is now forever seared into your brain. But you should come back on Friday, because... Let me read these comments before I sign off here. The guy only got a Migro, firecrackers, blah, 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 blah. Nepo baby pipeline, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Coca melon, yeah, yeah. Pasty face, flash animations for babies versus Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. True, 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 true. Yeah, fears manifestation, relationship between people. Steven, yeah, that's right. Steven did have sex with his dad.
Ah,
Oh yeah, that was a thing I remember.
I really wish you hadn't phrased it that way, Sneaky.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm glad that LeMay is posting that picture where the big brutish gem shook the small waif gem so hard gem fluid exploded out of her.
Shaken baby.
Anyway, now I can say there is, unfortunately, always more, and it always